Welcome to CPU Academy Laptop Repair Mastery course. I'm thrilled to guide you on this transformative journey. But before we dive in, let me introduce my co-instructor who will be with us throughout this adventure. Say hello to our beloved CPU Academy family. Now let's talk about who is this course for. Are you looking to breathe a new life in your old laptop? A technician who is ready to launch a career in laptop repair? An entrepreneur dreaming of starting your own laptop repair business? If you answered yes to any of this, you are in the right place. This course is designed to transfer you from a tech novice to laptop repair pro. But here is the secret to getting the most out of this course. It's all about learning by doing. We've embraced the Chinese style of education, where hands-on experience is the key to truly master these skills and qualify to your free certificate, which is the most important stuff here. This certificate will guarantee to find a job anywhere abroad, anywhere, whatever, United States of America, China, Europe, anywhere. You'll need to practice each lesson in your own laptop. Remember, learning by doing. Now I know what some of you might be thinking. What if I don't have an old laptop to practice on? Don't worry, we have got you covered. After 3 months of hard work, we've created a special gift for you, a browser-based simulator where you can practice everything we teach in this course. While this is a fantastic learning tool, remember that to access free certificate exam, you'll still need to complete a graduation project on a real laptop. You might be wondering why this course might take it to a new job or new repair service. Well, here is the exciting part. This course is just the beginning. It is the first of 3 levels: beginner, intermediate, advanced. The great news is beginner course alone covers of most in-demand repair service. That means you'll be job ready even before advancing to higher levels, which sounds cool. This course is more than just technical skills. It's about transformation, opportunity, realizing, or maybe recycling old laptop to resell them and make money. And in order to advance to advanced level, you need to have a strong foundation, especially in tech field. Are you ready to unlock your potential and transform your future? Let's get started. Mario, show them your muscle. Hey there, future tech fixer. Did you see Super Mario is ready to work on a laptop? That's exactly what we are going to learn today. How to be safe while fixing laptops. So we are going to speak about why safety matters. Okay, this is so important question because in case if we are going to want to follow something, we need to understand it well and in a summarized way. We don't need something like huge details and something that we are going to fill our brain and our mind with. We are going to forget the next day. We are not going to follow. So this is why I need to tell you exactly why safety matters and why it is so important. Then we are going to speak about essential equipment, everything we are going to use in our job. Okay, we are not going to speak about extra stuff or something to show or stuff like that. Only what we are going to use, we are going to speak on. And this is why CPU Academy is the best. And last but not least, we are going to speak about the safety rules. Let's go. Safety matters to you, to me, and to the laptop. Okay? Wow. Laptop need to be safe too? Yep, laptop need to be safe too. I have studied safety, I think 2013 in my graduation year. Safety, let me tell you, I have studied in 4 months. 4 months I have studied safety. I am going to summarize this to you in under 4 minutes. Okay, and I have studied too many stuff that I forgot all of them. Okay, I am someone who is working in cell phone repair and in laptop repair. I'm working in both. I own stores in China and in the United States of America. I am doing this, let me tell you, 12 or 13 years. I'm following the same safety rules. Okay, I am following the same safety rules, which I'm going to share with you right now when it comes to laptop and when it comes to us. So grab your cup of coffee. Just give me 4 minutes. I will summarize all 4 months for you in 4 minutes. Okay. Firstly, anti-static rest. This is so important because we are going to work on the board itself. We are going to work with electronics, so we need something to protect our hands. Rest strap is stopping the static electricity. What is static electricity? I don't understand what you're talking about. Those little zaps that you feel while you are working that touch your hands. You know, there's something I feel sometimes when I'm working with board or stuff like that. So this is gonna help us to protect us from this static electricity, which we don't need. We don't need a static electricity or something like this. And I know I'm speaking to people who still didn't start their business, who still didn't find work yet, and also besides we have students are watching us right now, so I need to make everything affordable here by anyone. So everything we are going to recommend you can easily get. Okay, in case if you're a student, you didn't have work yet, okay, all of this is going to be so easy for you, so no worries at all. I got your back. Let's see the next item, which is the safety glass. This is not only for making you look cool as you are going to see Super Mario while wearing this, but it's also keeps stuff out of your eyes, which is so important. We are going to deal with changing the LCD screen to the laptop itself, so we need something to protect our eyes. And when it comes to eyes, it's a serious problem. So we need to keep ourselves safe, we need to keep our hands safe, our eyes safe, so we are going to work like super duper safe. So this is important. This is super important. And also in case if you have a bike or motorcycle or stuff like that, you can wear it. Yep. Let's move to the next item. Okay, safety rules. So firstly, we need to unplug the power, which is like so vital, okay? Nobody on earth is going to work while he plugged in the cable inside the electricity. Oh my gosh. So this is the first step. The second step is to remove battery. This is a vital step. You cannot skip this, please. In case if you are working in built-in battery laptop, once you dismantle the laptop, all you are going to see is just remove the flat of the connector of the cable itself. Just remove it from the board. Don't get out all the battery from the laptop. No, just remove the flat connector from the board itself. And it will not take like 1 second. And you are going to be this is the safety of the laptop that I told you in the beginning when you told me, wow, there is a safety for laptop. Yep. So only 2 rules for safety of laptops. Unplug the power cable. Unplug the battery. Always. Okay, your glasses, your anti-static rest, you are super ready. Wear your anti-static rest. This is all we need. Just remember this. Under 4 minutes, we got it. 4 months of education to safety. Okay, so this is everything we need. Whatever you are a student, you are going to work in this, you are a businessman, this is all what you need about safety. So always remember, safety matters, and we are going to see this right now. Safety isn't expensive, it is a priceless. Trevor Clades. This is like the most important quote. It will save you a lot of time, it will save you from a horrible disaster things, so why not? So easy, it's so easy, why not? And that's it. Look at Mario, he's ready to go. He bought his cool glasses, just like you are now. You have learned how to start saving laptop safely. Remember, every great tech starts by being safe. See you in the next lesson. Hey there, tech buddies! Look at Mario. He's a bit lost with that screwdriver. He feels like, what the hell is that? Don't worry, by the end of this lesson, you will know exactly what you're going to do with the screwdrivers. Let's go. Essential repair tools, and don't worry, I remember that I am dealing with students, with people who still doesn't have job yet, with people who are going to start their business, so we need just to get to the point, okay? We are going to get the tools only that we are going to use in this course. Gotcha? Let's do it. So our first friend must be the screwdrivers. Let me give you an advice here, guys. There are two types of screwdrivers we need to use, or we need to get. A set of screwdrivers in case if you are going to work at a store, or in case if you are going to start your business, or in case if you're going to work at any company, you need to buy a set of screwdrivers, and this is so easy. In case if you are a student and you don't have money to buy a set of screwdrivers, you can buy only 3 screwdrivers types. We are going to speak about them right now. So this is our first tool, screwdrivers. Our second tool is the pry tool, the plastic pry tools. Also, we are going to follow the same concept. You are going to start your own business. You're going to start your own store. So you need a set, as you can see here in this photo, a set of prying tool. In case if you are a student, you can only buy one. And here you can buy, which one? You can buy those. Okay, those 4. Those 4 are enough. Those plastic 4 are enough. Okay. So, as I told you guys, in case if you are going to buy only 3 screwdrivers and you are not going to buy the set of screwdrivers because you are a student and you can't afford it, so the most important one is the Phillips screwdrivers. Okay. As you can see here, guys, this is how the screw will look like when we are going to use this kind of Phillips screwdrivers. It's like a cross shaped. As you can see, there is a cross here in the middle. Okay, and this is commonly found in most of laptops. Don't forget this. And this is like exclusive to technicians. In case if you bought this course just in order to post your old laptop and you don't need anything, you don't need to work as a technician, you don't need all of this stuff, this lesson has been done to you, okay? You need to just skip to the next lesson. This is all what you are going to need, or this is all what you are going to buy. Just the screwdrivers, pry tools. You are completely great. Move to the next lesson. In case if you are a technician, you need to keep going with me here because this is so vital to understand what is the difference between screwdrivers. And in case if you are going to work at any company, they are going to tell you cross-shaped screwed. So you are going to say, what is cross-shaped screw? How this looks like? Okay, so yep, I remember I took a course with CPU Academy, so they tell me everything about this stuff because you are a technician, you need to have a knowledge here. So this is your first type, cross-shaped screws with Phillips screwdrivers. You got it. The second one is flathead screwdrivers. It handles slotted screws and which is looking like this. Can see it, guys? It's looking like this. Single straight groove, and you are not going to find this commonly in laptops, okay, but we can find this when we are going to change the HDD or the SSD hard drive. We are going to find this holding the drive itself, okay? You are going to see this, but this is not commonly in new laptops. But I need you to understand what is going on, and I need to give you the full knowledge here. This is our second type. Let's see our third type and our last type, which is the Torx screwdriver. You will find this in Apple, Mac laptops so commonly, okay? But I think in Windows you're not going to find it so commonly. It's looking like a star shape here, as you can see, looking like a star. Okay, and this is how it looks. So in case if you are not going to work in Apple Macs, in Apple laptops, you don't need to buy this. Only go for both of them. In case if you don't have money at all, go with the screwdriver Phillips only. Okay, sounds clear? Let's move to the next. This is our prying tool. It's safely open laptop component and we can remove the battery connector flat from the board with it so safely. Okay, and also while we are doing the dismantle to the laptop itself, we can pry up the laptop, okay, because it is stick to each other. Even if we remove the screwdrivers, even if we take all the screw out of the laptop, we need also to pry the laptop. So we are going to use this plastic sprayer, this plastic So they are so important. Please don't skip this. In case if you don't have money, as I told you, buy this type. Our quote today from Abraham Lincoln: give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I will spend the first 4 sharpening my axe. This is how important is our tools. We need to choose our tools carefully because the tools are going to get the job done for us so easily, and this is why I try to make it affordable as much as I can. Look at Mario now, he got it, figure it out! Just like you, remember, these tools your new best friend in tech world. Treat them well and they will help you do amazing things. See you in the next lesson. So let's firstly start with the tool practical lesson. So I told you guys we need to have a screwdrivers. Okay, this set of screwdrivers, in case if we are going to work as a technician, we need something like this because this is a pry tools that we have spoken about, plastic pry tools. We are going to need them. Okay, here we go. Just add this here because we are going to use them in opening the laptop. Okay, this is the screwdriver. We are going to use it too. Okay, just go here to see that. This is everything we need. Okay, this is everything we need. So let's go with Phillips. All pH is Phillips. All pH here is Phillips. Okay, as you can see, pH. Okay, all pH is Phillips. We are going to use 4 zeros and triple zeros. So let's get them here. pH 4 zeros and pH triple zeros. Okay, sounds cool. Sounds cool. So this is also prying tools in case if you are going to use them. Okay, let's keep them here too. Okay, this is all what we want from here. Add this here. Okay, what if you are a student and you can't afford a set of screwdrivers like this? What are you going to do? You can buy something like this, but you are going to buy 3 types as we have discussed in the visual learning lesson. So we are not going to use this. In case if you are repairing on the go, you can use, what is the meaning of repairing on the go? Like you don't have a store and you repair to people at their house. Okay, what are you going to do in this situation? You can buy a multi-tool like this. This is a Leatherman Wave. Okay, as you can see, this is screwdrivers for teeny screws, and this is screwdrivers for big screws here. Okay, we can change it. As you can see, guys, we can change it, and also this one we can change it too. So we have like 4 screwdrivers, big and small. Okay, and we have our pry tool. This is pry like this, but this is not plastic, but it's okay, it's gonna work. Okay, and also we have a scissor in case if we need it. Okay, and we have this for using as a wire stripper. So everything, I think everything we need is here, and this is so small. I don't think there is a technician is using this. I think I'm the only one. As you can see, so small. Put it inside your pocket. Okay, as you can see, it's my finger size. Okay, this is our second thing, and the last one is this for cleaning purpose. Okay, this is all tools that we are going to use. So let's go directly to opening laptop, how to open any kind of any laptop. Hey there tech explorers, look at Mario. He's wondering how to get inside this laptop. He wanna get inside it. Don't worry buddy. By the end of this lesson you will both be pros at opening any kind of any laptop. Let's go. In this lesson we are going to study about laptop opening basics to any kind of laptop, okay? Whatever what you are going to work on. Common screw types, which we already spoke about in the tools section, but we are going also to get a quick summary about it because we are going to see it. So once we see the screw, we know which screwdriver we are going to use directly. Cool? And the hidden screws, to be honest, this is a pain to me and to anyone. Okay? But I will tell you how to deal with that so easy and so tricky. So laptop opening basics. Firstly, we need to prepare our workspace. This is so important. Our safety tools and our main tools. Prepare all your workspace and just make your office looking like organized. Second thing is to remove the visible screws, which is so easy. You just see any kind of any screw you see, just remove it. Okay, so easy. The third step is to locate the hidden screw. How can I do it? I will tell you what I do exactly. The first laptop I open, I know nothing about it. Okay, I just go to Google and I write the model of this laptop, model name. We got the model name of the laptop. We can see it under the cover of the laptop itself, or in case if the laptop is working, we can go to desktop, just click on the desktop and details, and you will see the model name of this laptop. Just take this model name and go to Google and just write the model name of laptop on Google and just write one word beside it, dismantle. Click enter and you will see all the steps. And the most important steps we need here to take from Google is just to locate the hidden screws. This is so important. Once we locate the hidden screw, everything is going to be easy. Then the step after it is to pry up the laptop by using the pry up tool, the plastic tool that we already bought. And this is so easy. We are going to see all of this in a practical way. Okay, no worries at all. I just prepare your brain, I just prepare your mind. When you see it practically, you will feel like it is so easy. I remember all the steps and I remember all of this and I can do this by myself so easy. So no worries, I got your back. Always remember this. And the last step will be, remember, disconnecting battery. This is from the safety of laptop. I told you always disconnect your battery. Okay, once you open, disconnect your battery. In case if your laptop is not a built-in battery, it's a built-out battery, you need, the first step is to remove the battery. Don't forget this. But in case if your battery is inside the laptop itself, once we open the laptop, we will remove the battery. And this is from the safety of laptops. So easy. Just pause the video and just look at these steps. Just get them inside your brain. Don't forget this because this is what we are going to do with all types, models, any kind of laptop, Mac, whatever we are working with. All the steps here I use. This is all the steps I use. Okay, since 2015 I use these steps till now. Okay, so always remember this. Keep them inside your brain. Let's move to the next step. Common screw types, we already spoke about this, but let's take a fast, quick summary here. The most common one, as I told you, the Phillips screw. It's looking like a cross. Okay, you are going to find this everywhere inside the laptops. Okay, we are dealing with this with the Phillips driver, as I told you. While the second one, because we spoke about this, the star shape one, and this is you are going to find in Apple laptops. Hidden screws, as I told you, we are going to get this from Google. Let me give you a quick tip. Maybe we don't need to use Google at all. How can we locate this? To me, this all of circle, as you can see here, this is everything I have made during this time. So let me show you. Firstly, we can locate them under this cover, as you can see here, under this rubber feet. Okay, you will find the rubber feet. You know there is a hidden screw under it, as you can see here. Or maybe it's inside the battery compartment, which is here. In case if the battery is built out, when you remove the battery, you are going to see a screw under the battery place, which is, it's a hidden screw. Okay, or maybe it's under a sticker. Maybe there is a sticker here and it is under the sticker itself. So I need you to have a complete eye checking to this hidden screw before you are going to pray up, and try always to pray this up gently. In case if it didn't So you need to know that there is a hidden screw here and you didn't find it, and you need to use Google in order to find this. So this is a rule. This is so easy and this is so basic for all laptops. And you are going to see this in the practical lesson. Don't worry at all. I just need to keep you prepared, to keep you ready, to make you like you have yourself ready here and you can do it. Our quote today from Mark Twain: the secret of getting ahead is getting started. Wow, this is the best quote I have ever seen. Most of people are feeling we are scared to open any laptop because we may break it, we may do something. This is how simple is it. And we are going to see how more simple is it when we are going to work in the practical way. Okay? Please start. Please start. Don't be worried at all. It's simple more than you can imagine. And this is my style. This is always my style. I need to make things simple. In case if I complicated things, I will feel like even if you understand me, even if you understand how to do it, in case if you feel it's complicated, I will treat myself as a failure instructor. Okay, so once you feel it's simple, it's easy, you can do it, whatever kind of laptop you can do it. So I will treat myself as a successful instructor because simplicity is the most important goal when it comes to technician or when it comes to tech studies. Be simple. This is the most important stuff here. And remember the quote here: the secret of getting ahead is just get starting. Start now. Take action. Would you look at that? Mario got his first laptop opened. Wow. And you will very soon. Maybe today you will do it. I know. Remember, practice makes perfect. Please always remember this. The more laptop you open, the better you will get. See you in the next lesson. So how to open any laptop? As I told you guys, the basics is firstly to locate the visible screws, which are there. Okay, which are there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is the first thing. This laptop has been disassembled before. How did I know? Because there were a shrink here, and this shrink was covering those screws. But the dude who dismantled this laptop, he didn't put back the shrink again. I think he threw it in the rubbish. And there was also a shrink here. Okay, so those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all of this was hidden screw. Okay, sounds cool. But to me, this is the first time to me to open this laptop. Okay, so in case if you are a beginner, this is the first time at all. Okay, because after you go for like 10 times or 15 times of opening different laptop, you will be able to do this so easy without even any kind of any help from anyone. It will be so easy to locate this hidden screw. It will be so easy to know where is the visible screw. Okay, it will be so easy to pry up the laptop. But at your beginning, you need to use Google. Okay, just type the model name. It's always, you can find the model name of the laptop here on the back. You can always find it on the back here. Okay, you can always read it from here and just write it on Google and you will be able to know that. So let's unscrew all of this screws. Okay, guys, make sure to make a map for screws, which means this is so important, and this advice is just for advanced people. Okay, because maybe this screw is not the same tool to this screw, so maybe you add the tool screw here, so you destroy this. So what can I do in this situation? I have something like this. It's anti-static mat, the blue one. Okay, I made a map for me here. Like this is the first one, I added here. The second one I remove, I add it here. The third one I add it here. So I make something like a divider here, because I am going to remove the visible screw. I will add them here. Like the first one will be here, the second one will be here. When I get back to them, when I get back to make them again, I take from the map itself. So this map is so vital. You need to follow this, okay? Because we don't know the tool of this is not, maybe not like the tool of this. So we need to avoid this. We need to avoid this. So let's keep going. all of these are hidden screws. Okay, in case if there is any kind of battery, it's built out battery, you need to remove battery before even doing this. We already have started this, and we already know this. In case if there is like a USB here or any kind of any accessories, remove it. Okay, so this is so vital. The praying up processes usually go from here. Okay guys, usually from here. So let's start. Just as you can see guys, between the body and between the undercover, let me show you. I need you to see where exactly we are inserting this, so you are be able. I need to make it more zoom so you can see better, as you are in front of me right now, as you can see guys. So let's move. Once we insert it, voila, we have done the processes. Okay, so easy. Make sure you move it slowly. I'll show you. Okay, slowly move. Slowly, we don't need to go faster because we don't want to destroy anything. Okay, just now we have completely dismantled the laptop. Okay, but we need to go here too. Okay, done. Mission completed. Okay, just turn it like this and open it slowly because we don't need to destroy anything here. Okay, okay, sounds cool. We have done it guys. Okay, this is our laptop. So it has a lot of dust, as you can see here. Okay, and this is the battery. The first thing we do before we do anything, we remove this battery. Okay, this is the first thing we do before we even do anything. How do we remove this battery? We are going to unscrew all of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we are going to remove the battery. So easy, just with our hands. Okay, this is our first thing we do for our safety, because of the safety lesson. So let's see what is inside the laptop. Hey there, tech detective. Look at Mario. He's a bit confused, and it always happens, guys. In the beginning, you feel like, wow, it's impossible to learn after you see what is going on. How simple is it? Don't worry, by the end of this lesson, you will both know what is inside the laptop. Let's see it. So we are going to speak about the internal component, what is inside the laptop exactly, the motherboard, places which is the ports and stuff like that, because we are going to work in optimization, so we need to know what is ports, where is the CPU socket and stuff like that. The CPU and RAM, what is the difference between them, because people are confused between them, and we need to make you are a laptop technician, so you need to understand what is this, what is CPU, what is RAM exactly. I know if I change them, it will make the computer faster, the laptop faster, but what they are doing exactly, because of that they will make the computer faster, we will know. And I will tell you an example here, you will never forget about them. And last but not least, the storage. Let's start. Firstly, the motherboard. This is so important, okay, and as you can see how it looks, this is so important. Then the CPU, this is inside the laptop when you open. Okay, it looks like this, and this is also one of the most important components inside the board itself. Then the RAM itself, so important too. Then the storage, whatever it's HDD or SSD, and we are always, here's my advice for you guys, always go with SSD. in case if you are going to revive your laptop, your old laptop, you always need to buy SSD, because we will know why. I will not give you details right now. Okay, and the battery. Okay, this is so important. And the cooling system, okay, that makes our computer not exploding. So the motherboard itself consists of the CPU socket, where we stick our CPU inside it, okay, and it will looks like our logo, okay, as you can see. The RAM slots where we put our RAM inside it, they are different and they are unique, they are basic, okay. You are going to see this is in all kind of laptops. Once you open the laptop, you will figure out, yep, this is the CPU socket, and yep, this is the RAM slots. Any kind of laptop, they are looking like the same, and you will figure them out with your eyes. You don't need Google at all. The battery connector, it's also so visible and so easy. Once you open the laptop, you will know, yep, this is the battery connector. So easy. The storage connector also, it's like the most visible place. You will know that this is related to the storage itself. So easy too. Last, the I/O port switches from the external of the laptop itself. You can see them. We don't need to work here, or we don't need to understand what is going on here, because they are visible and we are not going to change them, or we are not going to deal with them. But it's cool to know about that. So this is all about what we are going to work on in this course. This is all about everything inside the motherboard. So simple and so easy, don't worry. So the difference between CPU and RAM. Let me tell you here before we go to deep dive here in this slide. I will tell you an example here, okay? To me, I'm a boxer, okay? I'm a boxer. CPU is my brain, is how I remember stuff, is how I deal with the stuff, is how I tell myself right now you need to hit like this, okay? Or you need to give hook, okay? This is my brain. I need to go in a plan like this and do like that, okay? My brain is the CPU, and CPU is the brain of the laptop. But what about the RAM? The RAM is a memory that take a quick decision. Like right now, I am inside the fight, and everything I have planned in order to get the victory against this one, he just surprised me. So I need to be quick thinking here. I need to do as quick short thinking. Right now, I need to hit him like this. I need to move like that. This is a quick decisions. And this is exactly the RAM. This is exactly the RAM. Is a short task is that it made by your laptop or your computer or whatever is done by RAM. Okay, it's like a temporary memory. We are not going to think all the day how to hit our boxer or our competitor right now with our quick decision memory. No, it's just in the situation itself, then we move on. Okay, this is the same. CPU, the whole our brain, while the RAM is a quick, short decision. So let's move to our slide. As we can see here, guys, as I told you, CPU is the brain, while the RAM is a short-term memory. CPU main function, handling all calculation tasks need to run program, while the RAM provide the temporary workspace for the CPU to quickly access and use data. And this is why we change RAM when we find our laptop cannot run like video editor apps, coding apps, whatever, games. We cannot run games because all of this are short-term memory. We need to deal with them. The rendering of video editing is going so slowly because our RAM, our short-term memory is so bad. To me, as a boxer, as I told you, we always work on our short-term memory, the quick decision, in order to be so fast inside the fight itself. This is the same here. In case we have a great short-term memory here, when it comes to RAM, it will handle everything. It will be so fast. It will handle any kind of any program. And this is the difference between CPU and the RAM. So easy. Lab storage. Okay, there are two different types, HDD, SSD. We are not going in details here. I will always recommend you to go with SSD because it is fast. It deals so fast with any kind of anything, and it will make your computer like a train, so fast. Remember this. Our quote today from Richard: the inside the computer is as dumb as hell, but it goes like a maid. And this is true. This is true. Each part is pretty simple, but put them together, wow, the magic happens. That's real. That's real. Look at Mario, he figured it out and he's celebrating eating pizza because he finished all of this section. So it's your turn to celebrate. You need to get pizza too. You have unlocked the secret of what is inside the laptop. You know exactly how to open any laptop. You know the tools that you need to buy. And besides all of this, you know your safety, so you are not scared to work at any laptop. It's your time to celebrate your first step to the tech world. Why not? Just order your pizza right now because you are great. You did it. And I really, really believe in you. You are going to complete this course. Once you have reached to this step, I trust in you that you are going to finish all of this so easy. Don't forget to practice. And here is the thing, guys, I have prepared for you. In case if you don't have money to even buy a laptop to practice on this laptop, I have spent like 4 months to code you something so you can use on any browser in order to practice on him. And this is for my students. I have really in vain to get you this done, and this will be gift for you for completely free. I'll not take money at all for this, but I need you to practice with me. Okay, in case if you didn't get this yet, just go to our website, and a coupon code you will see here. You will get this for completely free, and you will be able to practice on all of this section. But don't forget, you need to celebrate firstly by eating your pizza. Don't forget that. Get your pizza, then practice. In case if you find this course helpful, don't forget to give it like a 5 stars, because 4 stars mean you don't like the course at all. 5 stars mean you like this course. So in case you find it helpful, please don't forget to rate this course. So it's our time to do our practical video to cover all our section. Don't worry, we will do it together. And after I finish it, you are going to do it on your laptop, but you can firstly practice it, okay, on your web browser. After that, on the gift that I gave it to you. After that, you can work directly on your laptop. The practical lesson will cover all and everything we have done through this section. Don't worry. See you. So what is inside the board? Firstly, the battery. It is crystal clear to anyone. Even you are going to see the model name of the battery itself. In case if you are going to change this battery, so this is gonna help you. And it's called battery, as you can see here. So this is the first thing on the board. The second thing is the hard drive, and we can identify the hard drive from, we can see here gigabyte, like 1000 gigabyte. It's a terabyte. Okay, and you're going to see the space of this hard drive. You will find it on printed on it. Okay, then the RAM is the third important part here. We can know the RAM from 1 2 3 4 4 black squares here. We can identify the RAM from this. As you can see, it's a RAM 2 1 2 3 4. Okay, so this is the RAM. The cool system, because we are going to work on the cooling system, we can know it from the fan itself. As you can see here, it's a fan itself here. So now it's your turn. Are you ready? I am going to ask you, and you are going to pause the video and answer, then move to the next question. So tell me, what is the name of this? Well done. It's a battery. Okay, so tell me, what is the name of this component, and tell me how we can know that this component is what you said. Okay, sounds great. We know this from the space itself here. We can find the space itself printed, okay, or stick it as a sticker here. Okay, this is the hard drive. Well done. So what is the name of this component? Pause the video and tell me, how can we know that this component is the component that you said? Well done. It's a RAM, and we know it from 1 2 3 4 black squares. Okay, the last component, what is this, and how can we know that this component is what you said? Great, great, great. This is the cooling system. Okay, so this is everything we need here. In case if there is something is not working on the board, okay, something like the Wi-Fi is not working, we are going to change this component directly. It's called the WLAN. It is related to the Wi-Fi itself. So it's so easy to change it, like we remove it and we add the new one, it will work with us. So this is so easy and we don't need to speak about this. The same here comes to the USBs. One, two, any kind of USB is not working. All we are going to do, we are going to unscrew them and we are going to change this part, okay, and add the new USB here. This is also sounds great. What if the power board is not working? There is where we add the power cable. There is where we connect the power cable. What if this is not working? All we are going to do is just, let me get this here. All we are going to do is just, we are going to unscrew this. We are going to change this and add the new one. So easy. So easy. This is all what we need in the board itself. So we are ready to move to the next section. Hey everyone, I got something excited to share with you. Here is your gift of the module. Look at this amazing gift. As I told you in the introduction, in case if you don't have old laptop to practice on, I have got your back. I have put a lot of time and effort to create this, hoping it will make your journey more fun and practical. It's my way of saying thanks for being such an awesome student. This little tool is like having a playground where you can practice everything we have learned. I hope it brings a smile to your face and helps you memorize everything you have learned. Alright, it's time for our mental lesson of this module, module 1. We are going to speak about that feeling when you think, I can't do that. You know, when you look to broken laptop and feel totally lost? That's normal. Here's the little secret. The trick is to stop looking at the whole problem and instead breaking it down to smaller pieces like this. We are going to break it down to smaller pieces. We are not going to watch to it as a whole picture. No, we need to cut it down to smaller pieces. And this is exactly my technique. When I do cell phone repair, when I do laptop repair, and when I code, okay? And when I code too, I never look to something like, this is a bigger picture. I never look to something like, I need to change the whole screen. So this is a bigger picture, okay? You are going to change the whole screen. So we need to cut it into steps, into actionable steps to make our mental approach, I can do this, because there is a list in front of me, there is an actual steps in front of me, and I am going to follow these steps. It means cut it down. Never ever look into the whole task, to the whole repair task, to the whole coding you are going to do without breaking them into actionable steps. And this is my way during the 15 years of working. It is like eating a big sandwich. You don't shove the whole thing in your mouth, right? You take bites. Let's say you got a laptop, it won't turn on at all. Don't panic. Start with one small step. Is it plugged in? Does the battery need charging? Is the power button working? See, suddenly it's not scary. You just take action. You are an action taker here. You are just taking action. You are not fixing a broken laptop. You are just checking the power. Anyone can do that. So next time you feel overwhelmed, take a deep breath and ask yourself, what one small thing I can start with right now in order to be an action taker and fill myself in. You have come so far in this course and I am really proud of you. I'd be so grateful if you could take a moment to share your thoughts. Your opinion really matters. It's like leaving a signpost for other tech students, guiding them to an adventure you have enjoyed. Thanks for being an awesome part of this learning community. See you in the next section. Wow, look at Mario go, he's handling a RAM like a pro. By the end of this lesson, you will be doing the same, I promise you. Ready to give your laptop a memory makeover? Let's go. In this lesson, we're going to study the benefit of upgrading our RAM, RAM types, and RAM compatibility. So, upgrading RAM will upgrade our performance in every app, in every game, in everywhere, okay? So, it will improve our performance. It will improve our multitasking. We can open too many stuff together. Okay, and it will also be a cost effective. Why exactly it will be a cost effective? Because as I have learned in China, never buy new. Okay, always upgrade your old stuff. Okay, make it looks like a new to be like cost effective. This is so important tip. Okay guys, don't forget this. Never buy new. Follow a Chinese strategy to make money, to save money. Recycling is your best friend. This is true like 100%. I have learned this from China and I followed this when I travel to United States. I always recycle the old stuff. I don't buy new at all. So the types of RAM, DDR3 older. They are older. Okay, but with a slower speed and a high power of consumption. This is concept, a high power of consumption. When it comes to electricity bill, you don't need to see like, wow, because of the RAM is doing the electricity bill consumption, power consumption. Yep, DDR3 is a highly in power consumptions. Always remember this guys, because this is only technician people who know this information. Okay, is less in dealing with a new or a newer application. DDR4, newer, faster, more power efficiency, and this is great by the way, better performance and making improve the multitasking. To me, I always go with the DDR4. In case if your laptop is old and it will not be able to deal with DDR4, so you will go with the DDR3, but we are going to increase the capacity. You're not going with 8 GB, you will go with 16 GB. It will be looking like 8 GB from DDR4, and this is true. I create RAM and I know what is going on. Okay, DDR3 RAM 16 GB is looking like the same DDR4 RAM 18 GB. So watch out from this information please, and always go with DDR4 in case it is available for you. So how can we know that this RAM is going to work with our laptop? This is important question. Firstly, we are going to check our laptop model, and this is so easy. We can know this from the desktop, and don't worry, we are going to make this in our practical lesson. As you know our style, I always make your brain ready. I prepare you for the fight, then we go to the fight in the practical video. Don't worry. Look at the specification of the laptop, so easy to do this. And this screen is familiar with all of you guys. We can do this from the properties. Then we are going to determine the maximum RAM capacity from the CMD, and this is special for technicians. Normal people don't know about this step. It will be a secret to us. And last step, we are going to choose our RAM. So in less than 1 minute, we will know how to do that. Don't worry, simple, isn't it? And also there is another way I used to do it when I started to work in this field. I just go to Google and I just write the model number or the model name of this laptop, and beside it I just write maximum RAM capacity. I hit enter and I see in less than 1 minute, I see the maximum capacity that I can go with. This is the second step which I give you it now. So you have two solutions, you can pick whatever you want. The computer is incredibly fast, accurate, and stupid. Don't forget this. Okay, man is unbelievably slow. Yup, this is true. And inaccurate, but brilliant. We are brilliant, guys. The marriage of two is a force. This is like so important. This is so important. What if our laptop is slow like us? It will be like, oh my gosh. Okay, so that's why we are making our laptop fast, to be able to do the marriage. Okay, because we are slow, we can get our laptop to be slower like us too. Look at Mario, is so bummed to upgrading this RAM. Yup, the RAM is the reason of slow. So we need to be fast. And you know what? You should be too. You should change your RAM just right now. Okay, but wait me to the practical lesson. Okay, but I'm just preparing you. See you in the next lesson. So firstly, let's talk about the RAM. Okay, the RAM, maybe we have one place for the RAM, we just have this part, okay, and we don't have this part. In this case, in case if you have a RAM here 8 gigabyte and you want to upgrade it to 16 gigabytes, you are going to take this, remove this out, and add the 16 gigabyte in this place. So it sounds cool and easy. We are going to see this right now. In case if you have two places just like this laptop, this have two slots. Okay, in case if we have two slots here, and mainly you are going to find this slot is empty, so you can buy a new one, like a new 8 gigabyte or a new 16 gigabyte, and you can add it here, and so you have increased the total number of the RAM itself. So this is so easy. Okay, how can we remove this RAM, or how can we take this RAM out? We just, you see this is the clips here, 1 2. All we are going to do, just take them out like this. It will be like get up like this. All you are going to do is just, as you can see, I want you to see, because the way we remove, the way we will add. Okay, the way we remove, the way we are going to add it back. Let me show you here. As you can see, guys, this angle. Okay, so we need to take it out. This is the RAM itself. Okay, in case if we are going to change it, we are going to remove this and we are going to throw it away, and we are going to add another upgraded one. Okay, and the same here, in case if we need, we are going to remove this too. As you can see, I want you to see this too. 1 2, this is called clips. Okay, also here 1 2, this is called the clips. So how we can add it back? So easy, just like this. Okay, as you can see, the angle itself. Okay, then we are going, it's locked now and it's working like a charm. Okay, in case if you don't see it, get it inside. As you can see, it's out. So what we can do, again, we remove it, we push it inside, we make sure that everything is fine, then it is great. Now this is how we change, or how we remove the RAM from its place and we add it inside. This is so easy and it's crystal clear, I think. Okay, this is for the RAM. Oh Mario, this hard drive can become pretty toasty. By the end of this lesson, you will know why that happened and how to keep your data cool and speedy, which is our aim. Let's go. In this lesson, we are going to study about the storage upgrade benefit, which is why we would upgrade our storage. Why? HDD vs SSD. This is so important, and you know I always go with the SSD. Before I even tell you what is going on in this lesson, I tell you what will happen. Okay? Choosing your drive. Let's see. Storage upgrade benefit. Firstly, the capacity. This is so important. So the first benefit is the capacity. We need to increase our capacity, so this is so important to us. The second lesson is speed, and I just need to tell you something about the capacity I forgot to tell you about. In case if you see your C drive in red state, this is the reason why your computer is completely slow. So we don't need to see this red again. Always blue, always blue, always blue. Speed. Performance is so important when it comes to SSD hearts. It makes our laptop like it is another laptop. This is not our laptop, that we know. So HDD with SSD, as you can see clearly here, the performance of SSD is like 75%. Like HDD is just 25%. This is real, guys. This is like a difference between DDR4 and DDR3. Do you remember? There is a quiz here, dude. Don't forget that. Don't tell me that you forgot the difference between DDR4 and DDR3. Okay? And let's read this notice here, guys. SSD, or solid state drive, are faster and more durable without no moving parts. And this is why, as you can see, no moving parts. This is why SSD are faster than HDD by mile. Okay? So needs, this is important here. Capacity, high or low? This question is so important in case if you need a high capacity, so you need to buy bigger SSD. In case if you don't care about the capacity and just care about the performance as I do, and I think as you do, then it's okay to go for 512 will be fine with us. 512 gigabyte SSD. So this is important question here. The second thing is speed priority or not. In case if it is not priority, which I believe this is impossible to not be, we took all of this course because of the performance. In case if it is not barrier here, then you are not going to replace your HDD with your SSD. However, what you are going to do in this situation, you will upgrade more capacity. Let's say we have 512 HDD right now, and this is why our hard drive is looking all the way red. So right now we will buy HDD, also HDD drive, but this case we are going to buy it like 1 terabyte, not 512 again for sure. Form factor 2.5, M.2, and this question is so important. This question is so important. What is 2.5? What is M.2? 2.5 is looking like the same as your hard drive. Exactly. All you are going to do is just going to remove your hard drive. You are going to put the 2.5 one that you bought, and everything is fine. You're not going to do anything else. They are completely looking like the same. Isn't looking like your hard drive. It needs a modification. It needs a modification in order to be fit inside the laptop. So we buy something like SD drive. Okay, SD drive, we buy it, and we bought inside it the SSD 2.5, and we remove the factor SD drive room inside the laptop. We remove it and we throw it away in the rubbish, and we add the new one. We add the new one that is included SSD hard drive. Okay, it is working great. So what do you recommend for me to buy? 2.5 or M.2? Let's say recommended drive 2.5 with low capacity. But this is for who? 2.5 for people who are not willing to go like a technician. They don't need to work as a technician. They don't need to learn all kind of this complicated stuff. They don't care. All they need to do is just performance, and they are not going to do this again. They don't care at all. They just bought this course to increase the performance of their old laptop. So go with this. And let me tell you something, you are going to play in business with this stuff. Like someone came to your store, he doesn't know that he can use SSD hard beside his already HDD hard that already exists. So you can play with this because not too many people know that we can do both of them together. So you are going to offer him that, and you are going to offer him that because your store also will contain the SSD hard. You are going to sell it inside your store. So you will take more money for this service because you are the only one who can do it for him. So game changer, please be focused here because this is small advice is so big when you go into business. Okay, Bill Gates, guys, look at Bill Gates and what is he saying right now, right here. The advance of technology is based on making it fit so you don't really even notice it is a part of everyday life. You don't even notice. This is completely true. Way to go, Mario! He's so thrilled with his new SSD, and you will be too. No worries. It's like giving your laptop a turbo boost. See you in the next lesson. Let's speak about the HDD drive and the SSD drive. This is HDD drive. In case if we are going to change, we already spoke about the form and the difference between two form of SSD. In case if the customer doesn't want this hard drive, what you are going to do, or in case if you are upgrading your own laptop and you don't need this one, all you are going to do, just unscrew two screws, just two screws. And maybe there was two screws here, but the one who worked in this laptop before me, he didn't add them. Okay. Just unscrew this, remove this, and just add the new SSD in this place, and it's going to work because the form of the SSD one will be the same exactly as this one. What if the customer, okay, again, what if the customer want this HDD hard? Okay, the customer already wants this, he doesn't want to remove this, and he want to to add SSD without removing this. What are we going to do in this situation? We are going to add the SSD hard. As you can see, this SSD hard here, I need to clean it. Okay, as you can see, this is SSD hard. We are going to know exactly what we have done. This is a CD-ROM place. And in case if you are a technician, when you upgrade your laptop, you need to do this. Okay, you need to choose this form. Okay, you are not going with the HDD form. No, we are going with in the harder way. Okay, this is the place of the CD-ROM. Okay, we are going to remove it. So it seems crystal clear here. We are going to buy this. It's called SSD installation CD-ROM. Okay, we are going to buy it separately. Okay, and we are going to add the SSD drive inside it. So easy to add. Just grab it and insert it inside as a RAM. Okay, this is the SSD one. We just add it inside this one. So what is the idea of this? This SSD. Okay, here is the connector of the SSD itself. Once we connect it, it will be connected to this part directly. Okay, this installation directly. As you can see here, it's connected here. This connected to this here, and we insert it from here as we know. Okay, we make sure it attached here, and when we add it inside here, let me show you. We need to make sure it is got inserted here. Okay, we need to make sure that this part here, let me get this one. Okay, we need to make sure that the part here is getting inside this part here. Okay, they are connected to each other. The connector of this one is connected to this one. So how can we make sure from that? I will show you right now how. We can go directly from here. Let me show you. Like this. You can see it inserted inside it. It goes inside. Okay, then we go with the cover itself. It's not going to be working. So what are we going to do? Then we insert it here and we make sure it's got inserted. Just move it with your hands and look with your head under from here. You can see here from here. Okay, you must make sure it's got attached to the board, because without this one we will never be able to read this. Okay, so that is exactly the way we go. You need to make sure, yep, it's got attached. I am sure like 100% now. So we are ready to go. Okay, this is exactly how. Then we are going to put this back here. Okay, then we are going to add all the screws. This is exactly we work. Okay, make sure like 100% this one is got attached to the connector. Okay, before you are closing everything, because maybe you forgot to connect it, it will never read it. Okay, so we need this to be readed. Gotcha? So this is one of the most important stuff that we need to make sure of. Look at Mario go! He is on a mission to power up his laptop. By the end of this lesson, you will know exactly when and how to give your laptop a battery boost too. Let's do it. So in this lesson, we are going to study about battery replacement sign, when exactly we should replace this battery. Battery types, oh my gosh, SSD, HDD, DDR4, DDR3, again? Don't worry, it's easy here. Don't worry. Battery care and how to keep your battery safe even if you bought a new battery, or in case if your old battery is like 100% working, how you can keep your battery safe and how to do a battery care to it. Let's go. Battery replacement signs. Firstly, decreased life. You can see like It was like 100%, but after, let's say 10 minutes, it's 20%. Wow. Okay. Slow charging, it takes like 24 hours in order to fully charge, which is something so bad here. Overheating, the laptop is so overheating, and this is because of the battery like 100%. Okay, in case if someone came to your store and he told you this laptop is overheating, you are going to tell him we need to replace your battery. So laptop battery types, don't worry, laptop removable battery, which is in like 99% in all the laptops, you are going to see this. And do you remember how to open laptop lessons? This battery that I was talking about, when you see a laptop comes to you, before you open this laptop, in case it has the same type of this battery, you need to remove the battery first before doing anything. Okay, this is what we talk about. We are connecting things together because we have a quiz. The second one, which is in most of modern laptops, which is laptop built-in battery, it is inside the laptop itself. We need to remove the screwdrivers, we need to pry up the laptop, and we are going to see it right now, right here, and you can see it is looking like this. Okay, so easy. This is the type of batteries. Don't worry, as I told you. Battery care. This is so important. Okay, let's see. Firstly, we need to charge our laptop correctly. We don't need to leave our laptop in a charge for like a week. We are leaving our laptop in charge. Keep it cool. This is so important because in case the heat blazes, guys, it destroys the battery. So this is also when it comes to cell phone. When you are using your iPhone, your new iPhone, you don't have to use your iPhone in a places that have like so much heat. You need to open the air conditioner or whatever. We just need to cool down the place. You need to, when it comes to laptop, we need to use a fan under the laptop. So we need to keep the cool here, guys, because once the heat got increased, your laptop battery or your phone battery is going to be destroyed. Watch out. Using a battery saver and keeping your software updated. This is so important, guys. Always keep your laptop in the battery saver mode. I always do this. Okay, and always keep the software updated. This is so important too. The last one, avoid complete drain to your battery. Don't drain your battery to the most, and this is also to the cell phone, also the same, guys, here, because battery concepts are one. Don't use your laptop or your phone until it's 0%, then you are going to recharge it again. You are absolutely killing your battery. Watch out from this. So all of this, just pause the video here, take a screenshot, or just remember this inside your brain. This is everything you need to use, whatever you are going to do with that. With your laptop, with your cell phone, you are all the way safe to go with your new battery. Oh my god, it's Elon Musk. I think one of things that don't always recognize it, that a technology breakthrough usually come from a new combination of ideas. When someone comes to your store, in case if you are going to work in laptop repair, okay, you need to tell him these tips. He will feel like there is a customer care here. When you tell him all kind of these tips, there is a customer care. He will be satisfied, he will like you, and he will come to your store every day because he likes you, and he will come to your store again and again and again because you care for him. You give him tips that nobody will give him. So this is important, guys. Mario is rewarding himself with some Netflix show. What about you? You already finished this section. You need a reward here, dude. What about watching a TV show? And I highly recommend Silicon Valley. You're gonna like this a lot. You need to reward yourself because you have done something great here. You just have finished 50% of your route here. You are about to go to section 3, which is a great achievement to you. So right now, what you need to do, don't study, don't do anything, just reward yourself. Silicon Valley. Let's do it. So in case if you want to change this battery or unplug it, this is the most important stuff to do. All you are going to do is just unscrew this screwdrivers with the same screwdriver, by the way, BH000. Phillips, I used all the Phillips BH000 in all the screws. For real, I used it in all the screws. Okay. So we are going to remove the screws. I'm not gonna make a map here because they are always the same. Okay, the screwdrivers of the battery are always the same length. They cannot go different. All we are going to do, just remove the screw as this, and then guys, just as you can see from here, this arrow and this arrow, try just to remove it like this. Okay, it has been removed easily, and this is what we do exactly when we work at any laptop. We remove this battery and then we do whatever we want. We do the cleaning processes, we do the upgrading RAM, we do whatever we want, but we need to remove this firstly. Okay, this is how we do. We remove this battery, we throw it away in the rubbish, we get our new one. We get our new one. We go firstly from here. Let me make it clear for you. Okay, then we push the battery. Voila, we're ready. Now we need to put the screws back. But we are not going to put the screws back because we are going to follow the course with this laptop. So we don't need to put the screw back right now. We are going to add them later on. So this is how we add the battery. This is how we remove the battery. This is how we replace the battery. This is so easy. Okay, guys. Hey there, Repair Tech Superstars. Remember that special gift I showed you earlier? It's time for another gift. For this section, you will also be able to practice what we have learned with this gift. Please don't forget to practice because practice makes perfect. Okay, firstly, you are going to practice on this gift, this great gift. Okay, then you are going to do it on your own laptop. So it is so easy. Don't worry. Okay, and this gift is just made for you. We took our gift, so let's move to the mental support section. Are you ready? We are going to speak about the fear of rejection. Oh my gosh, the fear of rejection. I'm scared to go to any kind of interview because I will get rejected. I don't feel like I have a self-confidence about my knowledge in a laptop repair, so I am fear from rejections. I am scared to do anything in my life because of rejection. I am scared to take any steps in my route because of the fear of rejections. I am scared to talk to people because they will reject me. I feel from inside they will reject me. What if I'm not good enough? I get it. I have been there too. But here's the thing. Everyone feels that way sometimes. Even the tech wizards you look up to had a moment of doubt. The secret is you're probably more capable than you think. All that stuff you've learned, it's valuable. But our brain really good in focusing in things that we don't know. We don't have any knowledge about. That's why you think yourself, I will not be able to do that. And instead of celebrating what we do know, here is a little trick I use. Write down only 2 things you have learned from this course. Only 2 things. Write down on the paper. Okay? Now imagine explaining those to someone who know nothing at all about computer. Okay? Let's say the old generation. You are explaining this to them. What are you going to feel? Feels pretty good, right? You know some cool stuff. Remember, when you are going to interview or starting a new job or a new business, they are not expecting you to know everything. This is impossible, okay? They are looking for someone who is eager to learn and willing to try, and that is you. I was working at Apple company as a technician, and also I have worked for Xiaomi. All the newcomers, they weren't expert at all, and I know what I'm saying here right now. Give yourself a try. Just try to do it. Every no gets you closer to yes. Each interview or attempt teaching you something new, and this is real. You are leveling up. You have got this. Believe in yourself. I believe in you. If you have found the value of our time together, would you consider sharing that experience? Your thoughts could light a way to others who are thinking about diving in the tech skills. Take a moment to rate this course. Would means a lot. If you feel like it has been super helpful and you have loved the journey, a 5 stars rating would be amazing. Remember, it's like giving a big high five to this course. Thanks for being a part of this adventure. See you in the next section. Welcome to our first lesson in software. I am so excited because I love software. When I was studying in Faculty of Computer Science, I always get the highest mark when it comes to software. I love software and I love coding. I love everything related to this point. In this lesson, Bayes in this level is going to be so easy, just to make you feel comfortable. It's going to be so easy, don't worry at all. But in the next level, which is the intermediate level, it's going to turn crazy on us. So I need you to understand the basics here. I need you to understand what is going on here. I need you to be fully understand what is going on around you, because once you have a great basics here, once you have a great foundation here, in next level, which is the intermediate or the advanced level, you will be able to understand what is going on, because basics is so important when it comes to software, guys. When it comes to software, you need to have the basics very, very strong foundation. Let's start. So we are going to know what is Bayes. What is Bayes? Is that a Roman name? Bayes? This is weird name. Okay, and how to access Bayes. This is so easy, because once you power on any laptop, you will see to access Bayes, click on F9, F11, whatever. Okay, Bayes setting. So what is Bayes? Guys, this diagram you will always see in the software section. Okay, we have like 4 lessons inside software. You will always see something like this. Okay, this is so common for people who has studied in computer science, something like this, like it happened, yes, no, it's like if and else. Okay, if you have studied a programming language before, if and else. Okay, and this is to stick the information inside your brain. Once you see something like this visual learning, and because I have studied at China is the king when it comes to visual learning. So let's see directly. Firstly, how we are going to access this Bayes, you will see like F2 or F10. It's always F10, okay? Or F2 in old models. It depends. You are going to see this. It will tell you to access Bayes, click on F2 or F10, whatever. It's so easy to access the Bayes. But how we can access this Bayes? We need to turn off our computer or our laptop firstly. And once we turn on this computer, we are going to click on F2, 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 F2 until you see this screen, which is the Bayes screen. After that, the first step we are going to ask in if and else, have you installed the Windows successfully and the RAM and the SSD? If the answer is no, I still didn't install the new Windows, I still didn't install the new SSD from the previous section, I still didn't install the new RAM from the previous section, then you need to do all of this firstly, then let's go on and move. So in case if you didn't do this, we are going to go to boot. Okay, you can see the boot option here. The boot option is here. We are going to go to boot, and then you are going to flash from the USB to install a new Windows. We are going to see this in the next lesson. We are going to say about all of this in the next lesson. So you have done this? Yep, I have done this. So we are going to go to check the RAM system memory in main. Okay, here we are on the main here. So we need to check the RAM system, and we need to check the storage in configuration in advanced here. So only 2 things we need to check: RAM and storage configuration. This is what we are going to do from the Bayes. So right now, what we have take, let's do the summary, because I love to make things simple for you. I don't like this puzzled face, and I need you to feel comfortable, feel motivated like Super Mario at the end of each lesson. It's easy, don't worry. Okay, don't worry. So right now, we know that from the Bayes, we can install a new Windows. We are going to see this in the next lesson. We need to know only 2 things from this Bayes. Only 2 things. The RAM status, and the storage status. So why do we check this? Because we need to make sure that we have installed the RAM correctly, the new RAM from the previous section, that we have installed it correctly, and the Windows is reading your new RAM. The same for the storage. We need to ensure that the Windows is reading your SSD and it is installed correctly, like 100%. So this is all what we are going to do from the base. Install new Windows, first thing. Second thing, we can check the RAM, the computer is reading it or not, the new RAM. We can check the new SSD, the computer is reading it or not. That's why I told you need to finish everything firstly before checking, because we are going to use BIOS. Then we are going to make SSD our first option. We will see how. Why? To make the Windows always boot from the SSD to gain the speed of the SSD. We are going to use the speed of SSD. So this is our fourth thing that we are going to do inside the base. Quick recap, very fast quick recap. Install Windows, check the RAM, we installed it right or not, check the storage, and last one, it shows SSD in boot order as 1. We are going to see how now. Pause the video and try to say these 4 things alone. In case if you said it in the right way, you will be understand BIOS like 100%. So RAM checking, as you can see here, guys, we go to advanced, then memory, and this is another BIOS from another computer. As we can see here, the RAM is reading. He can read the RAM. Here, Samsung RAM, Pure RAM. This dude has like 4 RAM. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4. And as we can see here, the total size of the RAM, okay, and the memory size, which is 32 gigabytes. Wow. What a speedy laptop, man. Okay, so here, once we go to advanced, then memory info, we can read inside the memory info. When you see the memory size here, this is a total memory size of your RAMs. Yes, if you have 2 RAMs, 3 RAMs, 4 RAMs, this is the total. And here, this is a details of which RAM it reads. So everything here is clear. This dude has 4 RAMs. As we can see, all of them are DDR4. DDR4. Okay, so from here we can know the status of our RAM. Easy. In any kind of any laptop, memory info is a RAM info. Sounds clear? Let's move to the next. Storage checking, we go from main, always it's contained in main, and SATA information. As we can see here, the 0 port, okay, is Kingston SSD 120 gigabyte. Oh, this is so bad. I don't like this. At least go 512, dude. 120 is going to be so bad. Okay. So here, it can read, as we can see here, guys, it can read the SSD. So storage checking passed. It's okay. It's cool. You have done it, dude. Okay. How to change boot order? This is so vital, guys. You need to change this, and we need to make sure that we go to boot here, and we need to make sure, in case this is our SSD, okay, hard disk here, SSD, we need to get this SSD as option 1, okay, because maybe we have installed the Windows and we kept it the USB as it is. No, we need to get back the hard drive to be option 1, okay, to boot from the SSD again. This is so easy, okay? And this is for making the computer working or the laptop working. It will boot again from the USB. We don't need this. We need to make it again boot from the hard disk, which will be here, the SSD. In the previous slide, there were like 0, 1, 2, 3. You remember it? Okay, we need to make the SSD in 0. Always make sure that the SSD is in 0. Okay, and here always make sure after you install your Windows correctly that the hard disk is the first option. This is so vital information, guys. Cool? This is BIOS. Don't worry. Our quote today, the most important thing in communication is hearing what isn't said. This is all about BIOS. Okay, BIOS will always tell us, because people may think the RAM isn't working, the SSD isn't working. Maybe you are the one who installed the SSD in a wrong state, or you didn't stick it in its place, you didn't stick the RAM rightly or correctly. So that's why it is not reading. So you need to hear what isn't said, because the BIOS is going to tell you, yep, we have correctly know that this is this we have read this RAM, but it is not working. So now you hear what isn't said. So now the RAM isn't the one, it's not working. So I will replace this RAM. This RAM is not working. This will always tell you what isn't said. Mario installing Mario Windows, I think. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to install a new Windows to any laptop, because this is the easiest thing you will ever seen. Let's do it. Windows installing benefit. This is so vital and important. Preparation step. Do we need to prepare in order to install a new Windows, and installation processes, which is like so easy. It's common in all laptops. Okay. So why do we install new Windows at all? We need a clean start. We need a fresh start. So we need to start with Windows. Okay, performance for sure and no bloatware. Preparation step. So common, so fix it, so basic. Let's see. Firstly, we need to back up our data on external hard drive like this. Buy any external hard drive from Amazon and just install all your data to keep it up. Okay, to keep it up safe in case if you install the Windows, maybe something happened to your data. So we need our data safe. In the past, we were like installing something related to burn. Okay, in order to burn the Windows on the USB. Okay, it was so long. Right now, during the new era of technology, it is like one step. All you are going to do is just install something called installation media. Install the media which is here called installation media. Just open the installation media and click on next and choose use USB. It will burn and it will do the magic to the USB itself. So your USB is ready to install the Windows from the BIOS. 1 second. 1 second. This is for real, guys. This is the new era of technology. All you need to have, download the installation media tool, open the installation media tool, click next, choose your USB. Your USB is ready to go with the Windows. I love simplicity, guys. I love simplicity. You need to understand that. Okay, there is another way to do the backup instead of you don't have money to buy external drive, because we are dealing with students here. Come on. You can do it on Google Drive. Okay, just update your data on Google Drive, upload your data on Google Drive, and you can download whatever you want from the Google Drive itself. So you have the two options. Okay, as we can see here, the installation media, all we need to do is download media creation tool. All we need to do from Microsoft website. Okay, then run it, select stored USB drive, and wait for it to download Windows on your USB. What is this? What is this easiest way? So here is the step. After we have the USB ready, we are going to go to boot. We have spoken about this before from the BIOS. We know how to open BIOS. We are going to go to boot, and we are going to choose the USB to boot from the USB itself, or we can make it in order first, boot order. So we can boot from this USB. This is the first step that we are going to do. Easy, and we know it. The second step is language select. Come on, dude, what are you telling to us? Okay, the third step, which is install now. I'm sorry. Then we are going to accept the license. Then we are going to choose custom install. Like you are going with the mouse, so easy. You can do it now. Then drive selection, the SSD. Come on, man. Don't forget. Oh, don't go on the HDD. Okay, select the SSD one. Okay, then we are going to do the disk partition, which we are going to speak about in the next lesson. Stop the video, take your screenshot, look at this from big picture. So easy, you can do it while you are closing your eyes, I think. Okay, as I told you, don't say that there is something complicated. We are in the era of technology. Everything will take, this processes will take from you, let me tell you, 5 minutes most. Our quote from Bill Gates again, because I love this guy. It's fine to celebrate success. Yep, we need to celebrate installing Windows. It was 4 minute effort. But it's more important to heed the lesson of failure. So don't be scared from failure. It's okay to do something wrong. Don't be afraid of any kind of any, like, I am afraid to install Windows by myself from the first time. Don't be afraid. Do the failure and learn from the failure. Okay? This is so important. Thank you, Bill Gates, because this code is so important. Okay? You need to be an action taker. Remember this. Oh Mario, disk partition can be so tricky, but don't worry. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to solve the puzzle. Why do we do partition? I don't know why do we do partition. Partition types. Oh, I hate this word. It reminds me with DDR4 and stuff like that. Software is coming to hardware or what? Be calm. Partitioning tools. Wow. Does this have tools? Yep, we are going to see it. Don't worry. So, why partition? Performance, this is the most important thing about partition. Organization, it organized stuff like a puzzle, as we said. And security, the most important word here. Partition type, be easy, dude, here. Primary partition is our first type, which we install the system on this partition, okay? And it's always drive C. As we can see here, guys, it's red. I don't like this color. Remember our song? Always blue, always blue, always blue. Don't forget that. Logical drive with extended, and this is another drive, like drive D, drive E, drive F. Okay, we add our personal data here, and we add our programs, any kind of anything we install, we add it on C, but on D, E, F, or all these logical drives with extended, we just add our data or our files. Okay, this is only the two types, partition types. So, tools, we have two tools, disk management tools and third party tools. Disk management, it's so easy, it's Windows Disk Management. We can access to this in under 1 minute. Okay, from the desktop itself, I will show you how. Okay, so easy, in under 1 minute we can access this and we can do all kind of the partition. This is the primary one, which is the C, and the other drive are the local drives. But we can see here, guys, something that there is a free space. There is like 24 gigabytes. There is no drive for them. Okay, we can create for them a drive here. Third party tool like EaseUS, you are going to do this literally in less than 1 minute. But let me tell you something. We don't use third party tools until we have our store. Okay, and until we have our store, so it means that we have a lot of customers are coming to us. So we don't need to waste time in doing this here in Windows Disk Management. We need to do it in just under 1 minute. So we need to buy this in case if we are having a store and we having an actual customers. So we don't need them to wait. We need to finish this so fast. We need to finish our Windows so fast. So we don't need those people to wait. So we are going to use third-party tools here. So in case if you are working alone, if you are doing this for yourself, you don't need a third-party tool at all. What a fast lesson. This is the fastest lesson I have ever seen, I think. Okay, the art of simplicity is a puzzle of complexity. It's all about making your laptop simpler to use. I have seen a lot of people who are just using Drive C and they adding everything inside the primary. Wow. Wow, guys, how can you do this? You need to organize your laptop. So you need to make yourself organized. It's all about simplicity. Look at Mario now, he's seeing disk partition like solving puzzle. You have just solved the puzzle too. See you in the next lesson. Mario is taking virus protection seriously. We are not going to lose like Mario, don't worry. So let's see how we can deal with this virus. We are going to speak about virus infection signs, malware types, and protection strategies. Let's see. So the virus infection general sign, you are going to see a strange behavior like showing disappearing files and stuff weird. What is going on? What is this? A showcase of disappearing files appeared. Okay, very strange behavior. This is a virus, like 100%. You are going to see a slow performance and lagging cursor, like you're moving your mouse and there is a lag. Wow. Okay, in the taskbar, in the desktop, there is annoying ad. Ads are coming to your laptop while you don't even open the browser. This is crazy. This is a virus, like 100%. So, let's see the types because this is so important. The first type is called viruses. Wow, it's called viruses. Okay, file become corrupted or disappear. Okay, guys, it disappear and there is program are crashing without even anything happen, just crashing. System slow down. I don't know what is going on. It's a virus, like 100%. Okay, Trojans. I hate Trojans. I hate Trojans. Unexpected pop-up programmings appeared in front of you. Trojans. It's like a horse. Okay. File or setting changes without your taking actions. Okay, and computer perform action on its own. Wow. Ransomware. Files suddenly become inaccessible or encrypted. You are trying to open files, but you cannot because this. And file extension, it changed to unknown. And this is like everyone know about this virus. I hate it, but I hate Trojans more. So the next one, spyware, the worst, the curse, the worst one, the hacker one. Okay, unusual network active when you are not using the internet, like you are going to open the internet, you are seeing a search term that you didn't even enter this search term, and you are seeing this search term in front of you, like someone have used your browser. He is actually spying on you, and this is the worst that it can happen to anyone. This is spyware. Okay, personal information is leaked. Unfortunately, they will see your personal information. And browser homepage search engine changes without even your input. As I told you about this, this is the worst one, and I don't wish anyone to have this one because this is a killer. It can steal everything from your computer. I don't like it. I don't like it. Adware. We already spoke about this. Like a lot of ads happens when you are inside your computer, like a new toolbars, extensions, all of this happens by itself. And this is easy to deal with. This is the easiest one. Okay, I hope if you got a virus, you got this one. Okay. So the protection, this is so important to protect yourself from this virus. We have to have 3 layers. The outer layer, which is you need always to do regular updates. You need always to update your computer. You need always to check that your computer in its latest version of update. This is so important. The second middle layer, which is safe browsing. Always, guys, use safe browsing. Don't go to unknown websites. Don't go to weird websites. Always be safe. Be secure while you're using your browser. This is the middle one. The last one is to have the proper antivirus one. And here is we are going to talk. Okay, which antivirus I can go for? There are millions of antivirus. What can I do? Which one can I install? I will tell you. In case if you have the virus in your computer, firstly, you need to determine which kind of virus that you have. I hope you took a screenshot or just get back with the video and take a screenshot to all types of virus here. And in case if any customer come to you and he told you, help me, there is a virus on my computer, you need firstly to determine the type of this virus. Sounds great? Sounds great. Then take the type of this virus. We have identified that we have a spyware on my computer, on this computer. So we are going to write on Google the best antivirus for spyware. Enter, you will find a list, download the most suitable one for you. This is how we download the antivirus, and this is how we are dealing with the virus when a customer come to our office. Okay? He is going to tell you, I have virus on my computer. tell him, show me my computer, and check which type of virus does he has. Take this virus on Google and just write the best antivirus for spyware and click on enter, download it, scan it, you are completely fine. Okay, don't forget to update his computer because updating is so vital. This is the first layer. And also don't forget to tell him the tip that he will fill the care, that you give him the care, which is you need always to make a safe browsing because this has happened from you from browsing. So you need always to keep yourself safe. This is the antivirus. I told you we are the best in making things simple. This is our goal, guys. Our goal. We need to make it simple. Let's see our code today because I choose it carefully for you. Steve Jobs, my role model, by the way. Steve Jobs is my role model. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Don't tell me, oh, come on, do I have to save all this virus type inside my brain? You don't have to save all of them, but you need to keep a screenshot on your computer, on your mobile. Once you are dealing with this problem, you just look at here, look at this. Yep, I know this is called, let's say, spyware. So we are going to go to Google, the best antivirus for spyware. Enter. Simple. I love it. You didn't save it inside your brain. Okay, because whatever. I don't like to save things inside my brain. Cool. Cool. I love what I'm doing. So you have to love what you are doing to be able to master what you are doing. And this is from Steve Jobs, my role model. Look at Mario celebrating. Right now, you know everything about software when it comes to this level. Right now, you have the basics. Right now, I can assure you, in case if you go to complicated stuff, you will not be scared because you have a very, very strong foundation. Hey there, future tech wizards. It's our time for gift. Your practical gift. It's time to use it right now. It's time to practice. You are going to love this one. I promise you. You are going to love it so much because it was so hard to me to put this one. But I am pretty sure that all my effort that I have done in this gift, you would really like it. Let's move to our mental lesson of this section. Oh, I can't wait to speak about this. I really can't wait to speak about this, which is the power of strong foundation. Let's chat about something really important. The power of really nailing the basics. You know how in video games you often start a tutorial, learning the controls? It might feel slow, but it makes you way better at the game later on. Tech skills are just like that. Getting really solid on the fundamental is like giving yourself a superpower for later. Here's why. Problem solving become easier when you really get the basics. Figuring out new problems is like building with Lego. You have all pieces, just have to put all of them together in a new way. Looks like that. We have all the pieces here, so we can put all these pieces together to build something new. Learning advanced stuff gets faster. It's like learning a language. Once you know the alphabet and the basic grammar, picking up new words and phrases is so much quick. And also, there is a confidence boost. Remember when we spoke about the big picture and complicated and I can't do it? We are going to have a confidence from the strong foundation. You know, your journey through this course is building your foundation, because we have created lessons that do this goal. My main goal here is to build you a really strong foundation so you can go to market and there is like a confidence to do whatever you want. If you are feeling good about the skills that you have built so far, and you should, by the way, okay? Remember when I told you, you should always look at the positive part. Never ever look about what things you still don't know. Always look what you have learned, because this is going to give you the opportunity to learn more and more and more. In case if your brain is a negative brain, I still don't know how to do 1, 2, 3, 4, then you are going to stay wherever you are. But in case if you are always looking to the positive part, I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, then you are always have the passion to do more and more and more. If you feel that this course have given you a strong foundation, please don't forget to rate this course 5 stars. I know you love this episode to the most. Let's move to the next section. Are you ready? Mario is putting ice on the laptop in order to reduce the heat. Wow. Okay, in this lesson, we are going to learn how we can manage cool and heat of our laptop. Let's go. Overheating signs and prevent overheating. This is exactly what we are going to talk about in this lesson. So, it's firstly unexpected shutdown. Unexpected shutdown. The laptop is doing a shutdown, but itself, this laptop needs to be cooled down. That we are going to do the processes of cooling down. Okay, reduce the performance. The laptop is so slowly, it needs to be cooled down, and loud fan noisy. And this is for sure. We need to clean the fan and we need to do a cleaning processes besides the cooling operation processes. Easy. So cooling solution. Okay, firstly, we need to show dust remover from vents and fans. This is our first step. We remove all the dust from the fan. This is our first step. The second step is to apply thermal paste. We are going to apply this in our practical video lesson. Thermal paste, we do to CPU a thermal paste. Also, in case if there is a thermal paste on the fan tunnel, we also add it. I am going to show you that. The third one is adding cooling pad, showing laptop on a bed with airflow indicator. Cooling pad, it's like a fan under the laptop. You know it? It is so cheap, so it's okay to buy it. Why not? So, how to prevent overheating? Firstly, we need physical layer. Okay, this is exactly, remember, a solution to protect ourselves from the virus in software. When I told you there are 3 layers we are doing, you remember it for sure. Here also, there are 3 layers to protect our laptop from heat, which is the physical layer. Try always to open your laptop while there is an air condition on, okay, or a fan beside you or whatever. Proper laptop placement, as you can see, and room temperature control. Okay, hardware layer. Always clean your laptop from the inside. Open the laptop and always clean it. Make a schedule for that. And always upgrade the thermal component at least one time per 3 months. Software layer, power management setting, okay, and background processes control. Always check which application is eating your computer, because there are applications that we don't use at all and they are launching in the background. All you are going to see to know that, Alt Control Delete. You will open the task manager and you will see that screen that you see right here. You will see which applications are opening and they take a lot from, as you can see, there is a 53 background application is open. We need to close what we don't use here, because this is the reason of why our laptop getting so hot. Cleanliness is next to godliness. You've done it. You deserve to reward yourself. So let's do a quick recap to the whole course before we are going to work on our cooling system, which is here. This is the cooling system. How do we know the cooling system? From the fan itself. Okay, this is our first part. This is the RAM. How do we know the RAM? From the 4 black rectangles here. And how do we open it? From those 2 clips. Just make it and we just take it. Okay, and this is the SD in case if we are going to add the SSD hard inside the SD drive. Okay, we are going to add it here, and as you can see, guys, this is the real CD-ROM of the computer itself. We don't need this real CD-ROM. We are going to throw it away. Then we are going to order a new one for SSD hard. Okay, this one will not work with our SSD hard because there is no place to insert the SSD hard. So this is not the SSD hard one. We are going to buy it. Then we are going to insert our SSD hard inside it, and we are going to connect it from this way, from here, and we are going to connect it here as we have learned. So this is the main SD-ROM. We don't use this one. We order another one. In case this is the hard drive, okay, in case if you are going to order SSD in this form, you don't need to work on this at all, okay? You keep this as it is. So all our work will be here on this hard drive in case if we change it, and it is so easy. Just going to unscrew it from here, remove the 4 screws, add the new SSD one, place it here. You are super ready. Okay, so this is our 2 ways: the SSD from the CD-ROM and the SSD directly as the form as the hard drive. Okay, and this is the RAM as we have learned. So let's move directly to work on this cooling system. Firstly, we are going to unscrew this, then we are going to clean it, then we are going to apply a thermal paste. Let's see our tools that we are going to use. We are going to use a hand kerchief like this, okay, so soft, and we are going to use this one in order to make the thermal paste like this. Okay, sounds cool. And we are going to use 99% alcohol. I have a big one because I already have a store, so I use it. For you, don't buy a big one like this. Only in case if you have a store, okay, you can go for a big one like this. Okay, this is 99% alcohol. So this is the thermal paste, guys. I'm not going to show you the brand because it depends on the customer, how much the customer will pay. In case if the customer will pay much money, so you are going to give him a high quality thermal paste. In case if he is negotiating with you, it's okay, just add to him a cheap one. Okay, this is all what we are going to need in order to make our cool down processes. So let's push directly. Let's remove this stuff. It's always a pain for me to remove this screw from the cooling system. It always happens with me like a pain. I don't know why. Okay, I have never worked in any kind of any laptop and this was stuck with me. I have no way why. Okay, please don't be stuck. Oh gosh, it's stuck. Okay, as you can see, I just press down on this in order to release it. Okay, okay, it's be okay to be stuck here, guys. I always get stuck. It's okay. We have successfully removed it. Okay, as you can see, the place of thermal paste is here, so it's fine. So do we need to remove this? We don't need to remove this, but it's okay. I will show you how we can clean this without removing it. It's so easy. Okay, right now we have completely removed everything. I will give you an advice, guys. I always do it with a new laptops that I am working with. First time I work with this laptop, I will tell you what I do. I get my phone and I take a photo to everything here because when I back again to reassemble it, I don't forget what is going on and where directly I was working on. So here we go. We talk down this. We can remove this in case if you want, but I don't recommend you to remove it because you will forget how to insert it as your first time. So it's better not to remove this. It's okay, you can remove it like this, but don't remove the connector itself from it because you will forget how you can get it back. Okay, this is so easy. Okay guys, here we go. We have removed everything. So we need to remove this fan too. Just push with your, as you can see, just push out like this. When you get it back, just push in like this. It's called the connector, guys. It's called the flat connector. Just push it out. Okay, we have it here. But I have an advice for people who are first time to do this. Can you see this? Don't remove it because you may not be able to get it back. Okay, because you may not be able to deal with stuff like that. So it's okay to leave it here. It's okay to leave it like this, and you can clean it, guys. You can clean it like this. You can clean this fan like this. You don't need to remove it at all. Just remove the screws and keep it inside and just work on like this. Okay, you don't have to take it off the board. This is for beginners. For people who is scared, I am scared to remove this. Okay, then don't remove it. Don't remove it. Okay, so let me recap again before we start our cleaning processes. We are going to remove the screws from everywhere, even from the fan itself, but don't remove the flat itself from the board. Why? Because it may be hard for you to get it back, so it's better to keep it inside. Okay, and work on cleaning the fan from here. So easy, like from this angle, from any angle. It's so easy to work on the fan directly while it is attached to the board. You don't need to remove it from the board. Okay, but I am a professional one, so I will remove it and I will know a way to get it back. I just remove it to show you how we clean perfectly. Okay, but always remember, don't remove this. Okay, don't remove this. So let's see, guys, what we are going to do. Okay, firstly, we are going to remove this and this. So we need the handkerchief here, and we need some alcohol on the handkerchief. Okay. We need some alcohol. I added a lot of alcohol. It's okay. It's covered because it's flies in the air. Okay, we are ready. Then we are going to clean from here after adding the alcohol. As you can see, the board is completely destroyed. It's okay. It's okay, just move slowly. And no worries at all. You need to make sure that everything is clear like 100%. There is no super clean here. Okay, let's move here. Make sure to move slowly. I am moving slowly and gently. Don't press. Okay, slowly and gently. Slowly and gently. Okay. It takes time. It takes time till we take all of it. It's okay. Give it time. No worries. Okay. Here we go. It's completely clean. Okay. The next step is we are going to clean this too. Don't get bored, guys. Okay, and you are going to do this to your laptop, even your new laptop, once every 3 months. Once every 3 months, in order to make your laptop more faster. Okay, until we make it completely clean. Okay, we are completely fine now. So now let's clean this fan. It has a lot of dust. So firstly, we are going to start with this brush. Okay, just a way of make it away. I will show you just how, and I will make it away from the laptop to not get the dust on the laptop, like this. Okay, like this. As you can see, we don't need to clean from here. We don't need to clean from here. So in case if it is attached to the board we didn't remove it, okay, just do like this. Okay, so it is not completely clean. It is not completely clean. How can we make it completely clean? We are going to use something called plower. This is called plower. Okay, just as you can see, guys. That's why I told you we don't need to disattach this from the board, because all our work will be done with this dude. Okay, all we are just going to do just like this. So we don't need the brush. This brush we don't need it at all. So this is old school, don't need it. This is our new one. All just going to need to do. This is more than enough. Okay, then we are going to apply the thermal paste. So easy. Where exactly we do apply the thermal paste? On the places that we have cleaned the thermal paste from, which are here. That is enough. And here, that is enough. And here, that is enough. Get your thermal paste closed to use it on another laptop. We can use this too many times on too many laptops, so that's cool. Sometimes we don't need this. We don't need this step, because once we add this, it will do the job by itself. But it's okay. It's okay. Some people found it like we don't have time to do that because we have a lot of laptops to repair. So, but it's okay. It's okay. If you have time, do it. If you don't have time, don't do it. As you can see what it did with the thermal paste. But most of technicians don't like it. To be honest, most of technicians don't like to use this. Okay. Enough. So right now we are ready. All we are going to do, just as we are going firstly to add the connector of the fan itself, then everything is going to be work smoothly as it was. And the thermal best will do magic. You are going to see this laptop is running like a rocket. This is for real. Just from this thermal best and just from this flour. Okay, thermal best and flour. And the alcohol, this is so important, guys, to use. Okay, and don't buy a big one like this. We don't need a big one. And what else we have used? In this handkerchief, need to use like this one. Okay, everything is looking great here. All we are going to do just getting back the screws and we are completely ready to let this work like a rocket. Congratulations! You've completed the laptop repair mastery course. You are now equipped with the technical skills to fix a wide range of laptops. But why stop here? Imagine combining your new skills with the knowledge to run a thriving business. That sounds cool. That is where our laptop repair business course retail comes in. In our laptop business retail course, you will learn how to set up and manage your store, master effective marketing skills, handle inventory management, which is the bane, excel in customer service, and much more. Ready to turn your tech skill into a thriving business? Enroll now and take a next step in your entrepreneurial. See you in the business course.